Welcome to Auroraboro, a small town bustling with potential. Are you a gregarious ghoulie getting into government? A naughty necromancer in need of some nasty nightlife? A wayward werewolf wandering the west? Whatever you are, whoever you're looking for, you'll find it down the rural roads of Auroraboro.
Good evening, and welcome to Outlaws and Old Ones.
Shit, I have to wait. Hang on, wait for it. I have a command for this. There we go.
Oh my god.
The Outlaws are in town. They've shot at us 59 times, but we won't go down without a fight.
Come on, 10 more numbers.
Thank you,
Knock them
Brian.
out today. And then cancel it.
Because I feel like we made... Oh, no. Anyways, I am your keeper, Jorge.
I am Shannon as Remy McSquemmy.
I am your Brian as Robin Renard.
What's up, legends? It's me, John, your boy, and I will be embodying the role of P.T. Sinclair, the world famous.
I want you to know, Brian, during our stream yesterday, John correctly used the term kayfabe when he said did a PT Sinclairism.
That's
I don't
true.
remember what that means.
Be proud of me.
It's a pro wrestling term.
Yes.
Yeah.
That means that they continue to act as their characters even
Yeah.
outside of the matches.
Somebody asked me what would
Exactly,
happen
yeah.
if we gave one of our Pokemon one of P.T. Sinclair's world famous elixirs, and I said it would probably evolve on the spot.
That is keeping kayfabe. That's very good.
Yep.
That's very good.
Anyways,
Yeah, please
this
move on.
is Outlaws and Old Ones.
Pew, pew, pew.
Don't-
Bang.
Pew, 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 pew.
If you say the name, I'm gonna pew.
Outlaws and Old Ones.
I'm gonna pew.
I'm gonna pew.
Outlaws and Old Ones.
No, we've given them
Outlaws
too
and Old
much power.
Outlaws and Old
Pew.
Ones. Outlaws and Old
Pew.
Ones. Outlaws and Old
Pew.
Ones.
Well, sorry, folks. This is the
The
rest of
Outlaws
the
are in
episode.
town. They've shot at us 60 times, but we won't go down without a fight.
Zach,
and Mixie.
yes.
It does.
I will have the audience know that I would
Beep.
definitely continue that ad nauseum if it were not for you watching right
I
now.
would also
Correct,
say
yeah.
pew forever, just to spite
That's
you.
what we'd be doing the rest of the
I
night
know.
out of sheer spite.
We would do that till 9. We would just do that the whole time.
Yeah. But since you're here watching, I won't put you through that. This is our show. Is
We already said the name like 8
Do
times.
that.
This show.
This thing we're doing right now.
It is an improv horror comedy TTRPG live streamed on
Pew.
Twitch in
So many
which
caveats.
everything that chat says I try to incorporate into the game.
So many caveats.
Yes. It's also Pulp Cthulhu, not Call of Cthulhu, really.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
And even then, we mess with the rules a little
We
bit.
just finagle. It's whatever.
A little
We're
bit.
doing our own thing.
Like, don't
okay?
fucking worry about it. If you're here
Yeah,
worried
it's
about
none of your
rules,
business.
Yeah.
we
Then
didn't
shut up.
We
and
didn't
put
write
some rules in
anything
the chat.
down. There's nothing. If you're worried about rules, go somewhere else.
I will say this is
Get outta here.
Go back to the library, nerd.
This is maybe the least crusty TTRPG on the internet.
Krusty is an interesting.
Crusty.
Crunchy.
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 Not crusty.
I was like, crusty?
It
Is
is-
everybody else old?
It's the crustiest, I would say, between Robin Renard and P.T.
Maria
Sinclair.
immediately came back with crunchy.
That's how much I hate crunchy games, dude. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, dude,
I don't-
P.T.
I don't even
Sinclair
wanna
makes
know what
this
it
one
means.
pretty crusty.
I felt I
pretty
want
crusty.
the only crunchy game of Dungeons and Dragons I want to play better have some goddamn minis. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's a
Now
good
I'm just
point.
thinking
fair,
crusty like pizza crust.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna call it crusty.
crazy.
But if anything, we're saucy.
We're calling it crusty now.
It's crusty.
This
yeah.
is their
This is the
crusty.
crustiest TTRPG
Yeah.
I've ever.
I'm gonna use
Welcome-
my veto power, dude.
What-
We ain't
What
crusty.
Throw that
veto
X
power?
The one that I
Touch
just
that
made
X
up.
card to me, no way.
Outlaws and Old Ones is the crustiest.
This is where we
Ha!
get sa-
You didn't
this-
do it that time.
We just
did
use
it. I did it.
safety
No, it was
tools
too
to
late.
Oh my
veto
god,
crust.
shut up
You're
and
too
start
late.
the show at 7:30.
We started at like.
We started
7:50
so much
last
later,
time.
but I
Yeah,
get your
so
point.
start earlier.
Your point isn't
Anyways.
wrong, but it's very funny how we've been.
Last time,
Last time.
on the show.
yes,
Pew.
our outlaws found themselves unable to pay the extortion money that the mayor wanted from them for running the mechanic shop.
Yeah, they just said more. That was fucked up.
All right, no, they gave you an exact amount.
I know, but it
You
You
just
said
Yeah.
$200.
we just gave them
But
all the
we
money we
didn't
had,
give
and they
them-
went
yeah.
more. and then
I
they
just said,
gave us-
we didn't. This is the issue: is we should have been like, Jorge, how much money did we make? How much money's in my hand?
It was
Because now
just
we don't
fucked.
know how much money. Remy, I guess Remy McSquemmy can just look at her
$45.
hand and find out how much money they have.
Don't worry about it.
But conveniently, there is a
Yes.
flyer that did show up previous season. It's
Yes.
not new. The flyer has been around
Mhm.
Yes.
to work at a summer camp for a little bit more than what they need.
And
to
the
pay off
flyer-
the mayor.
The flyer just says summer camp on it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Word.
Yep, just at summer camp.
And it said $300 advance. It had the wage and then an advance specifically.
And then it said, "Get on the bus and pray."
Get on the bus at 9 o'clock.
And so they got on the bus, which they've never tried to get on before, and it led them through like a mysterious portal in the fog that surrounds the town. And they arrived in a nice sunny daisy field, where they talked to somebody who's definitely a harbinger,
David Harbinger.
and moved on.
David Harper.
Got a
His name,
ride in a jeep
Shannon.
from the
Jake.
Jacob? Jake?
Jake. Tippy.
Whoa.
Tim-
be
Timber?
Jake Tippy.
It would definitely not be Jake Tippy. It's Jake, though, for
Something
sure.
close to that.
It's Jake.
It was a chat
something.
suggestion,
The
wasn't it?
Jake
camp director?
Terrapin.
Jake
Terrapin.
Jake
Yeah.
Terrapin.
Big Jake Terrapin fans up
Yeah.
for here.
So you rode them in their jeep towards camp. And the
Yeah.
last thing that we saw, that the audience saw really in the credits, was one of those cool B horror shots where you don't see the killer, but they're clearly murdering David Harbinger,
Right.
Oh right.
whose name we never got. So only you all know
That's
that.
a head
not-
canon. That's head canon.
Not your character.
No, it's true canon.
I mean,
we
I
just don't know it.
specifically-
Oh, we just don't know it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I specifically asked him his name and then said, "Wait, is your name actually David Harbinger?" And then he was like,
He was
He
talking
kept talking about
He
the
denied
idea.
it.
Yeah.
He was all into the Lindbergh baby and
Yeah.
the fact that people
Oh,
seem
yeah.
to make
Forgot
fun of
about
things
that.
way too quickly. It
Yeah.
was real fuck.
Was really into the
Really getting lost
the
into his own
Hindenburg
point.
was a
Yeah.
was a heavy theme.
Hindenburg
Oh, yeah.
style, Lindbergh style. It was great.
All
Yeah.
of the above.
Anyways, we find
You
Now-
did this.
we find our outlaws still in the jeep, arriving at camp. As they come toward the
Great.
jeep, which has been like, it's got the no doors, no roof deal, and it has been ripping ass through the area. Lots of woods that you've been passing to get over into here. Like you left the field and drove through some woods and
Mhm.
have arrived now to the classic like two giant wooden posts with like the wooden.
And what does
sign
it
over
say?
It says camp. It was Gempuddle, I think.
Oh, it
Ah.
was,
Oh,
yes.
Crystal Lake Gempuddle.
Gem-
Because of
Gempuddle.
what's it off of? What's it a play on?
Camp Crystal Lake.
Camp
Crystal
Crystal
Lake.
Lake.
Friday
Yes.
the 13th.
Very good.
And also Gems
Friday
makes me
the
think of
13th.
Steven Universe, which we just completed all
Nice.
of.
Is
Nice.
Gempuddle one word? No.
Yeah.
Yes? Gempuddle.
Oh,
Gempuddle.
It is
Okay.
now.
Camp
It is.
Gempuddle.
it
Yeah,
is
the
now.
the name of the lake is Gempuddle.
Gotcha.
Not that you
Camp
would know
Lake
that yet.
Gempuddle.
Yeah.
Camp
It just says
Gempuddle on the
Camp
No,
lake
wait.
of Gempuddle. In Gempuddle, Genomia.
This is all on the. This is all on the
Wait,
gigantic
Can we please
sign.
be in? Can this gnome country be called Genomia?
That we're not. I'm gonna black out
That
right
would make
now.
me so.
I'm disassociated.
To illuminate.
Somebody put it in the
that.
chat, so it has to be true.
No way.
Just so everybody understands, in the previous season, they did talk to some witches who let them know that this summer camp is actually in the gnome dimension, which they've been to a few seasons ago.
Mhm.
The witches also sent them here in order to get a rare herb that only grows in the gnome dimension called Ringo.
No.
Was it Ringo?
Ringo was
you
the thing
got
that we
Ringo from
needed.
them.
Yes, we
Yeah.
got Ringo
They
from
asked
them.
for something else. I
Ringo was
don't-
the thing that Mr. Chimpy needed.
Yeah. What did the witches want you to get from here?
Yes, you'll have to go back
Another-
and listen
I
to that
don't
episode to
know.
find
A
out.
different herb.
Don't
Different-
know.
different
George
herb.
They needed us to get George Harrison. That's what they.
Great.
I mean,
So the
When was George
Jeep.
Harrison born?
drives past the entrance onto the grounds,
Mhm.
and it's like there's immediately like a fork in the road going three different directions. Y'all are heading west direct. There's a road that heads west, and there's one that
Okay.
heads north and south. You go
Okay.
west, continuing through some woods before it opens up into a clearing where you see the lake. And so now there's like a path that goes all the way around the lake. And so you're circumventing the lake, heading north to where you arrive at some. What's wrong, Brian?
Just keep going.
And you arrive at a group of 3 cabins that have a pier going out onto the lake. Is something wrong, Brian?
Nothing's wrong at all.
What's happening?
It's such a deep cut reference that Brian only knows because of me. But
anyway.
What's the reference?
You just have to be in the know, I guess.
Oh my
That's
god!
pretty
Somebody
fair.
just tell me.
There's no point in even explaining it. I 100% assure you, there is no point in bringing up why. Like,
Great, I'm glad we've spent so much time talking about how it's not worth
Getting out of that, I'm gonna go. Robin's
Yes,
gonna.
the jeep screeches to a halt.
Oh!
3 cabins.
So one of these is the skunk bunk. I take it. That's the counselor's cabin.
Yep. Skunk bunk right there on the end, on the west side.
And why exactly do they call it the skunk bunk?
The why do they call it the skunk bunk? It's funny you should ask that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll find out pretty soon.
Well, so
What?
you say it's funny, and you say it's cryptic. It's kind of a cryptic thing. It sounds like what
pretty
I'm
literal.
Really, you
what
could say it's more of a cryptid thing.
What is it? Skunks are just animals.
Jake,
Look,
that was a fun pun, but please.
I have some paperwork to go do, so
Sure.
why don't you go
I'm just saying
over-
it doesn't sound fun to me. Like based on the name and then the insinuations surrounding the name, it sounds like it's not very fun. But you said it
Look,
was, so I'm gonna hold you to that.
My office is just down the road to the west here. Why don't you go into the skunk bunk, meet the other counselors, and I'll catch up with you later.
Right. Where is my office, by the way?
Oh, your office? It's east, right by the entrance to the lake.
Okay, great. All right, good. Thank you for your service. Appreciate
Above
it.
table, can we tell if he's a human or not?
Yes.
He is a human.
Well, he at least looks totally human.
Okay.
I would like
I
to
have to say
investigate.
that.
Great.
Well, would you like? Would you like to roll a skill?
I don't know.
Ooh.
What do I have that's equivalent to like perception?
Spot hidden, or
It wouldn't be like mythos,
it would,
right?
Psychology?
It would be if you're trying to detect what. It depends on like
Here we
what
go.
they are, right? If they're a mythos creature, then you need to use Cthulhu Mythos. If they're like a vampire or some shit, you need
It's
to use
occult.
occult. So I'd probably be willing to put all cryptids under occult, since I'm guessing
That makes
that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. I'm not very knowledgeable, but
Worth a shot.
I'm gonna squint at this guy. Yeah.
I would roll Cthulhu Mythos.
Yeah, you cannot tell.
Cool.
I mean, he looks
Great.
totally human to you.
So, okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
you
Jake.
later.
I'm guessing there's a meeting later. Never mind. As
Yeah, he's
goes
just-
down the
he's-
road.
Long
Yeah,
gone.
he just
Man
zips
is-
off.
Man is an absolute demon behind the wheel, but he's really got to work on those managerial skills because I have no idea what we're doing next.
The managerial
We're
skills
gonna go
and the
meet our,
interpersonal skills.
Our fellow counselors.
Okay,
you know?
let's go meet our fellow counselors.
I
I
guess.
Looking at
guess.
these 3 cabins, are there any signs in front of them, or are they just like?
Well, we know the skunk bunk is
Cabin
the
stuff.
one like
Yeah.
farthest to the west.
Yeah, the three cabins are like right next to each other,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the western, the one on the.
Okay.
Do
If-
the other ones have signs or anything?
You're
for them?
facing towards the south right now, so to you it's the one on the right. And
Okay.
yes, they all have like little signs on them, like little wooden signs.
Okay.
This one is.
Name all of them. Go. Name
Well,
all 2.
Are you gonna walk up to all of them? Because it's kind of hard to see them from.
Why would they make
you're-
them hard to see?
Because it's like it's a plaque like on the wall of the cabin, like going
Yeah.
in. It's not a big sign out front.
Yeah, I'll walk up to one of them.
Which one?
Which one?
The middle one.
I'm gonna walk up
Okay.
to the one all the way on the end.
Okay. The one in the middle is the beaver cabin. Just says beaver on it. though.
Nice.
Oh,
It just says
literally just says
beaver.
beaver.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
says
PT
beaver?
Sinclair, you
There's no. Damn.
Beaver Hut Junior.
and
So
PT Sinclair, you walk to the one on
You're a
the
junior.
east side, and it says Viper on it.
Viper.
Ooh,
How edgy.
Cool.
I like this one. It's very edgy. It's got kind of a cool vibe.
No one else is next to you right now.
I was calling.
he's
that.
calling it, you know? Zesty.
Just cut to the wider shot of all of us on the like specific porches, and then PT barely audible going, "I like this one. It's rather edgy." What? What are you talking about?
Is Robin Renard walking up to the skunk bunk?
I'm going to skunk bunk. Yeah,
Yeah.
my bones are getting older. I'm ready to lay down on a cot.
I'd love to peep inside Beaver
Nice.
cabin. I was gonna
Damn.
say
Hell yeah.
Beaver cabin, but I guess it's just Beaver. Let me look inside Beaver.
Let me get a look.
Wink.
So you start.
Wink.
Robin Renard, you arrive at the western cabin,
Okay.
and you see that it clearly used to say chipmunk on it, but it's been like scratched into with
Ah.
a knife. So now it's supposed to say skunk bunk, but it looks more like scum bunk.
Yeah, like
Scumbunk.
cool. Okay, that's delightful. That bodes well.
Scum bunk.
What do we got over here, Robert?
I'm assuming that you've walked back over to the western
Yes,
cabin.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, this is supposed to be our cabin where the counselors are. So.
What does it say?
Robin kind of looks in disbelief at the now for the first time ever questioning if PT Sinclair understands letters. It said chipmunk, but they've carved it crudely to say skunk bunk.
Okay, spectacular. If you wouldn't have taken so long to say it, I would have been able. You would have told me
You could have
before I
looked
was
at it the whole
within
time.
range to just see
You
it.
could have
I'm
figured
an
it's
old
right
man
there.
with
It's
old
not-
man eyes.
You
I
don't
have to get
old man
very
eyes.
close to be able to read things.
PT, I know you don't. I know you don't have old man eyes. You've seen.
You don't
you've
know.
Seen things I wouldn't believe.
You don't know me.
No wood. That sounds
Get out of
right.
my way.
I'm not
I'm going inside.
Robin gets pushed out of the way. Thing he's not in the way of.
Thank you so much, Zach. Looks like gnome wood is what. Yeah, I do remember now.
Yeah, because they put wood in
Thank
there.
you.
In
Yes.
their they drink wood water.
They said specifically that there should be a big old gnome tree somewhere in the camp that is hard to miss.
Perfect.
Okay.
Zach
No,
Zach
no,
is our dreams of this show.
I
Thank
know.
you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. Zach.
Literally.
How do I send Zach money?
number one fan club.
I'm
They have a-
sure they have a Ko-fi or something.
Yes, Zach. I do you post it on our Discord somewhere, and I'll come find your pockets to fill.
I
with
will
money.
find you and I will pay you.
Yes.
Control of the
Yes.
Fuck off.
So, Remy McSquemmy, you open the door to Beaver.
Beaver.
You have to pause afterwards, dude. I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
What do I
It sounded
see?
like everything's coming up fucking Remy. So
I will remind everyone that this is completely improvised. Not one itty bitty part of this is planned ahead of time. This is why it's quite impressive that I have a whole map so carefully planned out.
that's so
True.
wild.
No. So you enter
Beaver.
Beaver,
Yes.
and you see it's like a bunch of bunk beds, and they're not made yet. There's still there's some sheets and stuff kind of piled onto the ground, and there's stuff about, it's still being done up.
Mm-hmm. No people, no cool stuff.
No, it's empty.
Cool. I'll head over to Skunk Bunk. Swamp Bunk? Swamp Bunk?
Scum bunk.
Whatever it's
Scum
Bunk.
scrum. It's skunk
Scum.
bunk, but yeah.
Scum monk is
Scum monk.
what it
Smunk
looks
bunk.
like, but it's skunk bunk. So PT and Robin, who's opening the door?
Me.
You.
PT brushed past me and stuff.
You
Sounds like a hurricane just started outside my house, by the
Oh.
way.
Oh
so
no.
If we lose power, I'm sorry. We'll get the stream back up as soon as possible
No,
if that
we won't.
happens.
It's not true.
So you open the door to the skunk bunk,
Mm-hmm.
and immediately hear somebody go, "Yeah!" And there's like a machete like blade like right in front of your
Good
face.
lord! What is the meaning of this?
It is there's a man, a young looking man with like probably the shortest shorts there, like tousled blonde hair, nice blue eyes, like he's got the tank top, you know.
Mhm.
Yes.
He's not like super buff, but it is the kind of like more meaty looking outlined ones, you know, and like a little bit like stockier,
Gotcha.
right? Like still like a strong, like an 80s strong boy, you know.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, "Whoa, buddy! y'all have to learn to just walk right in. You can't just be y'all were talking in front of the door. I thought, you know, it was all the rumors about this place. I had to protect
I'm
the other
sorry.
counselors here."
Artie, you assumed that you heard talking from one person to another in front of a cabin, and you assumed some sort of monster or murderer, like not someone who was trying to sneak in stealthily to do a couple murders.
I
You
am
thought we
slowly
would have a
moving
chit-chat.
PT. I'm slowly moving PT further in to the cabin so I can get out of the threshold.
You thought we'd have a little chit chat outside before we came inside to chop off your heads or whatever.
Oh well, sorry about that. The egghead over here has a theory that it was actually 2 killers that took care of everybody back in the day.
2 loudmouth killers who loved to gab. Understood.
Right outside the door to the cabin, where
Robin
they
kinda
would
stops and
presumably
it's just
murder
like,
their victim.
Hey, if you're I mean, you got no one else to talk to because everybody else is dead at a certain point. If you're 2 murderers, I figure you talk to each other, right?
Touche.
Anyway, what do you do? Guy, excuse me. And I kind of, I don't know if the machete is still in the floor or if he's pulled it out.
No,
but
he like did one of those.
just like
stop
empty
right in
sweat.
front of-
Okay.
Like
Gotcha,
he was
gotcha,
at the
gotcha.
door, like ready
Mhm.
to
Yo.
swipe.
Well, thank you. Good to know. I kind of turned to BD. Good to know our head of security is really on top of things. We're new counselors. I'm Robin Renard. Nice to meet you.
Oh, sorry. He puts his machete in the other hand and does like one of those like lean the machete on his shoulder and reaches out his hand
Damn
to grab
it.
yours.
Give him a firm handshake.
Remy McSquemmy is walking up at this time, by the way, while he's shaking your hand. It's like, hey, good to meet you. What was the name?
Robin Renard.
Hey, Robin. My name is MacDavin. My friends just call me Mac though.
Okay. Well,
It's
Mac.
really I should have said it's McDonald Davin, but I
was going to
I
say,
go
was
by Mac.
McDabbin your full? Was that a one name
Interesting.
thing?
It's
You
McDabbin
shortened it to
Dabbin?
Mac,
it's
but
McDonald Davin. Yeah,
Nick.
I'm going to call you Mac
Donald
if that's all right.
that's what my friends call me,
Hey,
and other counselors usually.
that would make sense.
So
Um,
like everyone then.
Everyone here?
Not kids.
What do they call you?
Yeah, what do the children call you?
Davin.
All right. That's pretty rad.
Mr.
Do you-
Davin.
Do you
Unbelievable.
be dabbing, you know?
Unbelievable.
I've been working on a few moves. You know, I do like I'm still like I can't figure it out quite yet. I'm just like
Robin
Yeah.
is almost threatened by this dance.
I'm sure one of
He
these
is
kids
swinging
can
around
teach
with
you.
Whoa.
You know, it's like a click clock dance. Is that what those are
well,
called?
no, it's a move I'm working on. Right now, so
It's a
it's
personal.
like my little victory dance for when I score the winning touchdown in the big game.
Or score the
Oh.
winning kill on the
Interesting.
murderer.
Do you
Uh,
Big game.
do you make
as-
a habit of playing a game like this? Are you a professional?
No, I'm hoping to be though. I currently go to college is where I play football.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Is it a good school for football?
It's no.
Well,
it's
oh.
decent.
Okay.
It's
Did you get a free ride? Is that
middling. I
is
did
that why?
get a free ride. I
You got
was
a free
back
ride?
I
in
mean,
my,
that's
in my small town of Minichodi.
Yep.
Minachodi.
Yep.
Oh, you're a Minnesota State lad.
No, I was born in Minichodi and I got a free ride over to Miskatonic.
yeah.
Miskatonic.
Not known for its
University of
athletics
Miskatonic.
department.
Over
Not
in
known
Boston,
for its
yeah.
athletics
A lot of
department.
nerds over there. I guess that's why I got in. Okay.
Anyway, this is PT Sinclair. I point to PT Sinclair. And
As,
this is...
as I'm sure you know. Look,
Roll fame.
Robert.
You calling everybody Robert, or are you calling me Robert?
How do you spell Miskatonic? Is it a K at the end?
Misk.
A-T-O-N-I.
I am
C, yeah.
fucking nailing these
Ooh!
fame
Damn.
rolls.
Right under the wire.
Are you kidding me? Why is it
Yeah.
not showing
Very
up on
good.
Stream though? I'll fix it.
Famous radio program, Click Clock.
Oh yeah. I've heard people talking about you over at the university. You solved like a bunch of mysteries or something, right?
Damn.
I have solved a mystery or two in my day. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, those nerds are always talking about this or that weird mystery thing.
It sounds like
I'm
a pretty
usually
cool crowd over there.
Yeah, so you're...
Not really.
Mac, do you enjoy your time at this university, or are you... Like, again, as we've heard, it's quite an academically challenging... This is Remy McSquemmy, by the way. Sorry.
Nice
this
to
is
meet
Remy
you.
Oh, hey,
McSquemmy.
Remy, nice to meet you.
Wonderful. I kind of like, since we're still like we're just in the threshold, we're just standing at the front part, let's just look around to the cabin. Like, is anybody else in here?
Could we
Yes, there is a
Yeah,
whole
like-
group of other
Oh,
counselors.
Hello.
Remy kind of like adjusts the bag on her shoulder. Think we could claim some bunks maybe? What's the sleeping situation here? Everybody already claimed their spots?
Well, we already claimed most of them, but there's two in the back over the two sets of bunks.
Two
That,
sets of bunks, like two bunk
Oh, so
beds.
there's
Like
Four
four beds
beds.
total.
Four
Yeah.
beds. Okay,
Yeah,
I was gonna
perfect.
say
Mac
it
doing this math here.
sounds like maybe you've claimed more than you needed to, but it sounds like we're actually good on numbers, so that's good.
Yeah. On your way, why don't I introduce you to everyone?
That'd be great.
You really hesitated. when
Everybody
you
who
said
matters.
everyone.
This is well, I won't say my girl, but we've been talking. Sorry, it's
Whoa.
This is
Did you just meet this woman?
well, yeah, but you know how
Anyway.
it is, right?
No, maybe
Yeah.
they've spent summers together. You don't know. Don't
Good-
be an old
good-looking old
fogey,
geezer like
Robin.
you.
She's right there.
He admitted
it.
Yeah.
Also,
So this is Bab Crockett, and it is a also blonde, long hair. Everybody's wearing like these camp outfits
Okay.
that are like the short shorts and the she
She's
has like
bricked
more of
up.
a t-shirt
Sure.
and yep, she's
Are all these people human? Are all of these counselors human, or look human?
you will have to like check them all out.
Okay.
But
they
she also so far Mac and Bab look quite human.
Great.
Yeah, so this is Babs over here that reading the book over on the couch. We got who
Don't do this.
we got
Don't.
these are the names I have to work
Don't
with.
You got
don't
Turbo
do-
McNasty.
There's
you
the
got
right
Emerald
answer. There's a
Kaiju.
correct answer here.
It's a
Just do Shem.
I'm gonna say this is Scrum Diddley.
From Diddley.
Oh.
Yeah.
Robin is disturbed by this name.
We have another counselor around here somewhere. I think she's like out washing something or other. I don't know. Her name is Shemerald Kaiju,
Oh.
and that's everybody in here.
Very cool.
Excellent.
I love that.
So there are like
I
six
love
beds.
this person over here, Scammerald, who's reading
Nope.
a book, a person of science like
Scrum.
myself. I appreciate that. That's what I said.
You said Scammerald.
I don't.
We're just gonna have to apologize in advance for
Yeah,
our
PT's
friend
gonna be
here. He's
butchering your names.
as you can see. I mean, how old are y'all? You must be pretty young, right? You guys, my peers, maybe. I got a couple old fogies with me, but I'm tons of fun.
Come on, let's not.
Robin's
be
pretty
that-
cool.
I
Robin's
don't.
pretty
I don't
cool. I'll
see
give
why
you that.
that's necessary.
I, me being Mac, am 22 years old.
A spring chicken.
To be young
I
again.
love that for you.
Yes.
Scrum
Scrum Diddley stands up from the couch and like puts his book down on the coffee table in front of him. He's got the same outfit, but he's wearing some glasses. He's a little bit more self-assured than you would imagine from like a nerdy Poindexter. And he's like, hello everyone. I am Scrum Diddley.
Lovely to make your acquaintance.
It is lovely to make your acquaintance as well. Me and Mac go to Miskatonic University together.
Oh, you also
very
go.
nice.
Oh,
Yes.
is that how
Interesting.
you got this job? Was it somewhere around the university or something? We had a flyer. That's how we found it.
Oh no, this is quite a distance from our university, but we also had a flyer on our campus.
I see.
In fact, Mac is I'm actually how Mac knows about you, Mr. Sinclair. I've been following your exploits for some time.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Don't.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad to know that that there are some fans here amongst the staff. If there are any,
Robin is furious.
if
by
you
the
would
way.
like any autographs or anything, or if you would like to buy some of my wares, we can work that out. But I mean, there's no such thing as a free lunch, if you know what I mean.
I
So
do indeed, but unfortunately, we're here because we need the money.
that makes a lot of sense.
We'll be
So-
provided actually free lunches here at the camp, is my understanding. Like everybody collectively
Of
comes
course.
together to have.
Well,
free
we are
lunch.
we
There
are
is-
being paid
Well, we have to work
for our
for the lunch.
services.
Sure, absolutely. I'm just saying.
There's literally no such thing as a.
Do
There is
not
no
be
such thing.
naive,
Well, there is. I mean, you
Robert.
could have an
And trust
unconditional.
me, I have looked.
Speaking of lunch, is it about time for some dinner around here? I guess it's much past dinner time. What
It's a
time?
It's a
What
completely
time
separate
is it?
meal.
We literally
it's-
got here at like 9 p.m. No, we left the
It's
bus at 9 p.m.
Still morning.
It's
It's
morning.
morning here.
Okay,
Yes.
we arrived in the morning.
Yes. Bab, who has not said anything yet, and has been like in a chair, like leaning back in it,
Mhm.
gets up and she's like, "All right, that's enough of this. I'm going." We said we were gonna hit up the lake, right? Let's do this.
You're gonna hit up the lake
Oh.
right now?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I won't stop you. It just seems like maybe a midday or late day sort of treat. But I guess if you're into for exercise, that's something that people do in the morning.
Mac is like, you heard the girl. Let's go. Come on, everybody. It'll be a good bonding experience.
Wait, all of us are going? What
He
about
grabs PT and Robin by the shoulders.
Yeah.
You feel his firm
Don't
grip.
like that.
I was hoping to get lunch.
Robin is,
Uh,
Robin is having
Jorge, you're supposed to study.
and
our flashback.
what? Oh,
Point
fuck
of
it.
order, why don't
I got the George
you
Bush
fool!
I'll find it.
Just
And Scrum.
oh god.
Scrum is like, yes, and we should look for Shemerald while we're out there.
Can you
That's
have,
probably a good
can you
idea.
have
For some
Shemerald
time.
grab some scones or croissants, perhaps?
You already missed breakfast.
Ah.
Oh.
You'll
All right, let's hit this lake. It'll
You'll
make
have
the
a-
time pass
yeah,
more
you'll
quickly.
have a better appetite for lunch. And
I'm catching some attitude from
Can you-
these
Scrum
kids, and I'm
diddlies?
not enjoying it.
Mac is
Pick up
Mac
some
is
snacks
surprisingly
at the camp
congenial.
store, perhaps.
Yeah.
Mac
These
is
other guys are
surprisingly congenial.
assholes.
Scrum Diddley, huge prick, is what I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Grabbing people by the shoulder that he just.
that was Mac.
Oh, that
was
was
Mac.
Mac. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Scrum sucks.
So everybody,
Scrum get a lot of you can't eat until.
y'all step outside.
Mhm.
And when you step outside of the cabin, you immediately like see a giant grizzly bear, who's been like slowly meandering over to the skunk bunk.
Oh,
When y'all get out there, the grizzly does one of those big stand up on its hind legs and like roar out at everyone.
Oh no. Which one are we supposed to do?
don't remember if it's be still or make a lot of noise.
I promise you, Jorge doesn't know either, so
And
it's fine.
I'm guessing that's actually where we should take a quick break.
Perfect.
That was not intended to be a cliffhanger. I had something for that, but I'm now realizing
Now it is.
the time that this is the best place we have. So
That's perfect.
there
oh
we
my god.
Well, don't worry though.
Damn.
Don't worry about.
I
the
mean, I'm
giant
worried.
Grizzly bear.
I'm a
super
little.
worried.
Is the grizzly bear gonna sound like George Bush?
But don't worry. We'll be
Geller.
right back.
Ryan
So-
hit me with the
so easy. Sometimes you just let this.
sometimes. Anyways,
Sometimes.
yes,
Yeah, it is
everybody was in front of a giant grizzly bear who's just like growling at everyone. He's like on his hind legs, and like all the other counselors do the kind of like, scramble backwards a little bit.
You cowards!
My hand's going
Everyone-
right to my machete.
Everyone, arms length apart. Do not falter. Do not show fear. They smell fear. Arms length apart from one another. Hands in the air, and then just make a lot of noise. Just start screaming, everyone, now, quickly.
Okay.
While you're saying that, you hear from behind the bear, "Hey!" and the bear stops and like a person, there's a person in camp counselor attire,
Okay.
but like fur all over them, and like a more primate-y face.
Like their skin is fur, not their
Okay.
outfit is fur.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like circles around them, and they get up. Then they're pretty big too. They're like 7-8 feet tall.
7, 8, 9.
Not quite as big as Arnaldo.
Just
but
7, 8.
Approximately a foot shorter than normal.
Yeah.
So 6, 7, 8 feet tall.
6, 7, 8 feet.
6, 7, 8, 9, you know? 70, 79.
And they stand up tall at the bear, not too close though, and they're like ah, and the bear does one of those like soft like gets back down and turns around and slowly starts walking back towards the woods.
Goodness gracious.
That is also effective. Hey, gang, take note of that strategy.
I haven't seen animal handling like that since the circus. That's incredible.
The person turns to look at y'all and starts walking over, and you can see now that he's wearing like a very cool pair of sunglasses that are like the big ones that are like, what are they? Brightly colored
Frames?
orange
Okay.
orange frames.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool.
Those are pretty cool.
I'm just thinking of a specific friend's glasses
I don't
that
know.
was on the Zoom call the other night. Rose glasses.
And he just kind of slowly saunters onto y'all, and he's like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Skunk."
Hello, I believe we're in. I believe we're bunking in your bunk.
Oh yeah, they called that after me because I've been here so long.
That's pretty cool. So this
Interesting.
camp has
Wow.
been around for a long time, huh?
Yeah, so I was actually one of the counselors back before it shut down.
Oh, interesting.
Back before the incident?
So you were here during the incident. Sorry, we
Yeah,
don't have to
I
talk
don't-
about it if you don't.
I
want
don't like to
You
talk
gotta
about
jump
it.
right
Yeah,
into
that's
that.
okay.
That's
We
pretty
dove
fair.
head first, and I apologize. My name's Robin Renard. This is PT Sinclair
As you
and
know.
Remy McSquemmy.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Hi, damn it. We were going to the lake to hang out and socialize.
oh,
if you
take a
would-
little dip.
Yeah?
I
Sure.
suppose.
I'm game.
How's the water?
I'm sure it's fine.
Nice.
Oh,
Hang 10.
damn it.
Hey,
No, it's so effortlessly cool.
Robin is just crumpling
He's a
with
cool
jealousy.
guy. Damn it.
uh,
I can't
And-
even be jealous. They're just so likable.
y'all start the group starts walking, and like they're patting Skunk on the back and greeting him as they all walk towards the lake, which is like
Mhm.
y'all were in the front doors to the cabin are on the north side. The lake
Mhm.
is right behind them on the south side. So you're really just like walking
Gotcha.
around the cabins to get there.
Okay.
And you can see that there is another girl sitting on like there's like a little hill going down, and she's
Mhm.
sitting there with like a sketch pad drawing the lake. And
I got it to the group.
Are we like over by the
This,
pier?
yeah, the dock.
Do we like
you're walking
that
towards
one?
the
Like
dock right
us
now.
as like the cool.
we
It kind of
feeling-
feels like we're like the cool group of counselors. So like,
We're
is
the
like
group
this
of
one
counselors.
over there? Do we like that one? Is that are we? Do we include everyone? Is everyone kind of in the cool group, or is because this kind of feels like like this kind of feels like the cool group, if you know what I mean?
Mac is like, yeah, some of us definitely are the cool group. and puts his
Watch
hand,
Watch out, Robert. You might be on the outs, bud.
Yeah, you know what?
He puts his hand on Bab's shoulder, and she does like a little shoulder move, and
Little dip
she-
Like a good, like a.
no, she
No,
Like
like,
a
get
ew?
the fuck off.
Don't,
Like,
don't
yeah.
touch me.
yeah, and she's like, yeah, some of us are in the cool group.
I go, excuse me, miss. With the
Scrum is like, excuse me, sir, I got this.
oh, God.
Shemerald, we're going to the lake
Oh
now.
my god.
You mentioned that you would want to join if we were going. And Shemerald Kaiju, who's the one sitting with the drawing the lake,
Kaiju is so
is-
sick.
she's like, well, golly gee, yes, yes.
Keep going.
Was she
I
from
know
Kansas?
notes.
I
Sounds-
suppose
this.
it is.
Just kidding,
I
just kidding.
suppose it is time to be heading down to the lake. Perfect weather for it now. Back in Kansas, we didn't have lakes.
Yes, dude.
There's one. There are.
This is a
well, I actually
Shark
don't know if
reference.
there's links. There probably have to be.
I reckon.
I reckon.
I reckon.
I reckon.
I reckon.
Oh
Um,
my god.
Wonderful to meet you. We're
Good
new
good to
counselors.
see you. Glad that
Can't
we're
do these
sort of
introductions.
Well, it's a
slowly
pleasure to meet
picking
you
up
too. Good.
people.
What do you mean good to see me? We do. I'm sorry, sir. Do we know each other?
well, we don't have to know each other for it to be good to see you.
Well, ain't that the darn truth? All right, let's get heading down to that lake. Wait, what's your name, sir?
unbelievable.
My name, as you may well know, is the world famous P.T. Sinclair.
Roll fame.
Roll it.
Kapow!
Do it.
Brutal.
Good.
Well, yeah, I'm sure I've heard of you somewhere. Why don't we what about the rest of y'all?
I'm Robin Renard.
Robin Renard,
And Remy McSquemmy.
Remy McSquemmy.
Remy McSquemmy.
Really, it does take a little bit to get
Yes.
around those words. I'm
You
not.
can, you can just
Rem.
call me Remy. That's or Rem.
Rem.
You know, that's fine with me.
A ram would be perfect.
Okay.
Rem.
So where are you? Shemrold, was it?
Shamo.
Can I call you Shem? Would that be okay?
Well, actually, it's a family name, so I'd prefer if you'd be so
Ah.
kind as to refer to me
Oh,
as
well, then we
Shemerald.
can be Shemerald and Remerold. You know, I feel like we're gonna
Well,
be the
prefer
best
to
of
That
friends.
sounds-
call you Rem if
That's
it's all the same to you.
Still fine. So where are you from, Shemerald?
Well, as I mentioned
Kansas.
just a second ago, I'm
That's
from
right.
from
That's right.
Kansas.
What brings you all the way here?
Well, so while my family, I suppose, has a large fortune now,
Huh?
they wanted me to stick around for the summer and tend to the horses, but that's not the lifestyle that I want to lead. You see, I want to be a painter, and so I thought that
Ah.
a good way to get around them would be to sign up for the summer camp, where presumably my family and the detectives won't be able to ascertain my location.
Detective. Oh, so they're hot on your trail, I suppose.
They usually have a couple G-men following me around.
Wow.
G-men.
Family
Pinkertons,
fortune
if you want.
indeed.
Pinkertons following
Interesting.
me around.
Well, let's have a look. How's the painting going? May we see the work in progress?
Oh, I would love to show you here. And
Is
she
it-
hands over.
Is it like how is like
Like
be
a
honest.
refrigerator
Be
drawing?
honest, is it
what,
good?
what are we?
You know what I mean?
What are we?
Like,
saying?
what are we
One
working
that you
with
put
here?
on the
Like, come on.
refrigerator?
It's like blue crayon.
No!
It is a refrigerator drawing. So
Well,
have-
what do you
No
think?
dimensions.
Do I have a career ahead of me? A long career ahead of me?
it
You
seems like
certainly have a
you have
career
a
ahead
true
of you.
vision. Yeah. Now, does anyone find it strange that this camp being in the gnome dimension, all of us are from the same country and same plane of existence? You guys know what I mean? Like, doesn't it seem weird that all of the counselors are from?
Mac is like, what do you mean gnome dimension?
Yeah.
And Skunk quickly walks over to y'all and he's like, hey,
no.
maybe let's cut it with the gnome dimension stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Sorry, practical joke. I just, I haven't been to a summer camp before. I was just, it's just,
Oh,
you know,
you
just
know-
joshing.
You all don't know Robert yet. Robert is a big jokester.
That's
always.
Thank you.
always with the pranks.
I'm
Skunk is
full-
like, hey, that's cool with me. And then
damn it. What a reasonable reaction to all of this.
he starts. He's
aloof.
like, hey, last one in the lake's a dirty skunk, and he pulls off his shirt while keeping his sunglasses on and starts doing the Baywatch run down.
Is he like, okay, so you said he's like primatey, right? So he doesn't look like a skunk.
No.
Okay.
He's got like
Just picturing like a
got, like,
Sonic the
fur all
Hedgehog
over.
type skunk,
Yeah,
dude. With, like,
I
giant
With the big
chest.
white racing stripe
Human
down his
teeth.
head. Yeah, like,
imagine he's very close to ugly Sonic. Yes. Now,
Nice.
he's larger. and his
eerily close to
limbs are not so thin. They're like thicker, and
Yes.
his fur is also thicker. So there is like more fur to him, and it is a brown fur.
Oh,
So he's
that's
like
gonna be
sexy,
but
ugly
he
Sonic.
does
That's gonna be a
have human
whole
teeth.
thing.
He
Sexy.
does have human teeth.
Sexy ugly. No, the human
Yeah.
teeth.
Sexy, ugly Sonic, dude.
I hate the human.
I'm
teeth.
just I'm going to just
I
like
I take off my shirt and jump in the
take
lake.
my shirt off and take my pants off, and it's almost like there is more fabric present than there was before I took clothes off
Before.
because of the swimsuit that I am wearing. It's like you'd
Forgot
be
about the
amazed at how
swimsuits.
much of my body is
Swimming
covered
costume, yeah.
by this swimming costume.
I guess we would have just changed into those under our clothes. That's probably
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
allow it for rule of cool.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, mine are. I was gonna say mine are just shorts anyway.
Yes. So
Cannonball, and I'm
Diving
going to,
into the water.
I'm gonna
Yes, everybody-
shuffle up to the deck and then
No,
dip my toes in and then just slide into the lake.
You yelled cannonball.
He of course does this last because he's by far the slowest out of anybody.
Everyone is random.
Everybody else has been like leaping off the dock into the water.
Mhm.
Everyone except for Shemerald, who comes and sits at the edge of the dock and just puts her feet in.
I see.
Oh, then I'm not gonna do a cannonball. I don't want to splash this bitch immediately. I was definitely just gonna do a fucking cannonball. That'll be respectful.
Well, Mac does do a cannonball.
Word.
And does Shemerald and PT Sinclair have not arrived yet, so they don't get splashed.
Oh,
but
okay.
He does like whoop as he does a huge cannonball. So
yeah.
everybody is hanging out on the lake. Mac is like splashing people. Skunk is just doing like a arms behind the head, floating on his back, just like legs crossed, just like floating along. How do y'all frolic in the lake?
Slowly.
Remy probably like. I guess you can't do a handstand in a lake. Probably. I guess you can
Sure
in
you
the
can.
shallow part.
Maybe, yeah. You probably find a way.
Remy's just gonna go look around. You know, like I'm a swim pretty far out, and then I'm a solo
damn.
type of swimmer.
Okay. So Remy, you swim pretty far out, and it's like you can still kind of see everybody in the distance, but their whoops and hollers and merriment are like a little bit faint sound wise, and the camera switches to the
What did I get myself
one
into?
of those shots from the shore where they're
Oh, like the Michael Myers watching you shot.
yeah, like
Oh,
they're
shit.
like peeking around a tree and
Yeah.
like watching you swim alone like near the shore.
Oh no.
Word.
No.
I mean, I can't notice the
Yeah,
camera
you're
angle, so I'm
blissfully
just
unaware.
chilling. You know,
Yes.
I'm just
What was
like
your intention with what are you trying to search for around the lake?
I'm not like searching. I'm just kind of like getting the lay of the land, you know? Like I
Mhm.
feel like I'm gonna have to do some lifeguarding this summer, and I'm just trying to,
Yeah,
get
size
my
wise, how is
bearings.
the lake? Like,
yeah.
You can swim to the other side of it.
Are there?
Okay.
It's not like the easiest. Like you want to be a good swimmer to do it, but like you can see to the other side.
okay.
Is it sort
Did
of
you just ask if
oblong?
there's a
Is it
shark?
like a? Is it like a like ovular in
Yes.
nature? Okay, cool.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't
So
seem
it's
right.
like horizontally long,
Yeah.
and the 3 cabins are on the north side.
Is it like literally Crystal Lake in real life?
Which Crystal Lake?
I don't know. I googled Crystal Lake.
It's like I'm just gonna say it now
There's-
to reveal the thing. It's like Crystal Lake in the Friday the 13th
Oh,
NES game.
God damn
John-
it! Of course, that's what you were referencing.
That's what I was fearing. That's why I was like, it's not worth it.
John, is
So
there any
sorry.
way that you
So
can
sorry.
pull up a picture of the map
Of that
from
map.
Friday the 13th for
The
NES?
game.
Good God.
Honestly,
NES,
good
maybe.
map
not
though.
the-
Good
yeah.
map.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, it's
I'll
also
do my
an easy way
best.
to have a map set up. Yeah.
Also, the fun sidebar for that game was developed by Atlas, which also develops the Persona franchise nowadays, which is totally fucked in the head anyway.
I go on a long rant on. We did actually record the stream that we did of
Oh, hell yeah.
playing through Friday the 13th.
Hell
for Nintendo,
yeah.
So I can upload
Perfect.
that at some point. which
Rerun.
I do. I have many fun anecdotes on Friday the 13th
Yeah.
for Nintendo and the companies that made it.
Okay.
All right, I'm like doing one of those things where you just kind of like
Oh, yeah.
paddle in place in the water, and
Mhm.
I'm like just looking around. Are there like trees surrounding the lake? Can I see anything aside from like cabins? Like, is there any other sign of life out there?
So there's not like surrounding the lake is all field and the path that circumvents the whole lake. Further out there are woods.
Oh, so it is literally the map
Oh.
of the. Okay.
Yes. There is
Further out, there's what?
the actual forest
Oh, gotcha,
surrounding. There are the occasional like trees throughout, but it's not like thick forest.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can also see that there are several cabins along the perimeter of the lake. One of them you presume is the office where Jake is.
Mm.
And
one
one
of them
is
you
the one where
presume-
PT lives. Yeah.
PT lives.
PT lives.
PT's is.
The security
Oh,
office.
PT's
sorry.
office is.
I know it's
yes.
where PT lives. Yep, that's what he does now.
And that's where PT lives. You
That's
better
where he
head over
stays
there.
forever.
How are you guys frolicking?
Robin is definitely using that jump to feeling younger than
Circusy?
he has felt before. He's a fucking old man at this point, and he is like, oh, these kids are like actually like youthful and energetic. Holy shit! So like doing some more dives, kind of getting in on that. But at a certain point, he gets up to the dock and is just like, I assume Shemerald is the only person there at the moment, but like,
Yeah.
he will just be like, excuse me, Shemerald, right?
Tis true.
Delightful. I was wondering how you ended up finding this camp. You said you were sort of running off to get away from the parents, but
Yes, well, I regularly make an escape from the family estate to go to go mingle with the common folk. And during
that it stings a little bit.
during one of my outings, I happened across a flyer to this here camp.
Interesting. I've been hearing a lot about flyers. What brought us here is what my group here as well.
You know what they say, flyers that will bring the world together, Mr. Renard.
I've always said that.
I always said
PT in the background, like I feel like doing the thing where you get a mouthful of water and do the little stream.
That's exactly. I was waiting for the opportune moment to be like, okay, so PT comes out of the water and then does the perfect little like wee fountain of water.
Celestine lake water.
It's
Oh,
canon.
yeah, it's gross. Not even. Oh no.
Probably putting some in his elixir bottle or flask or
just
whatever.
open water.
Don't threaten me
fucking
with a
gin.
good time.
Uh-huh.
Robin is coming. So you didn't have any pause about what had happened here before, right?
What do you mean?
Well, and
We're
I
talking
kind of
about the nasty business that the other counselors keep reminiscing about.
did they tell you anything about that?
Oh no, I hadn't heard anything till I arrived. Some sort of accident I hear happened.
Interesting.
Some
An
years ago.
accident. If anybody, the other counselors are like up, I am going to kind of turn to them and be like, "Do you know anything about this?" Jake mentioned something, but he kept, like Shemerald said, kept talking about an accident. But over my years, I know when people are lying, and this seems pretty sketchy.
Mac swims over to start replying to you, but we cut to Remy, who is still swimming there alone, being watched. And
Yeah.
you also
Do I get like that weird?
you get the
like,
shiver all of a sudden,
Ugh.
and then you feel something brush your foot in the way that makes you do like the kind of scramble.
Yeah. I'm definitely just like kick out really hard, like that would be my reflex, and kind of like swim back a couple paces and like look in the water.
You feel something grab your ankle, and when you try to swim back, you don't go back.
Hello? Help, please. I'm kicking repeatedly as I'm like splashing a little bit to keep myself afloat. Hey guys.
Yeah.
What's a little assistance here?
As you're kicking, all of a sudden your leg breaks free.
Word.
But you can still feel something around it.
Okay, I'm gonna reach down to grab at whatever it is.
Yeah, and it's
pull
just
it out
a,
of the water.
a long piece of dark green seaweed that was like wrapped around your.
Oh, come on.
Lift it up and wave it in the air. False alarm! False alarm! I didn't expect there to be seaweed in a lake, but that's where we're at now.
Frick.
You know, gnomes or whatever.
We're doing all of the tropes,
Scumbag.
Brian.
I know. It's just great.
Okay.
Okay.
So back to, where are you swimming to next?
I'm gonna swim back toward them.
Okay.
The group, the crew.
Yeah. You arrive right.
I'm really
like,
shaken by the feeling of being watched, and then the seaweed.
Yeah. You arrive right when
The seaweed was watching you.
Mac replies to PT Sinclair, and he looks over at is it Scrum? Scrum
Diddley is the nerd. Yeah.
I'm deadly.
Yeah. And he's like, "All right, Scrum, you can give him your whole little spiel."
Ooh, a spiel.
Ooh.
Like, well,
Robin puts his elbow up on the dock of like curiosity. Please, Scrum. Yes, tell us more.
Scrum lifts himself out of the lake and does the glasses finger push. He's like, "I thought you'd never ask." So, as far as I can tell from my numerous readings that I conducted at Miskatonic University, where myself and Mac go to school,
Yes.
Yep.
Aware.
yes, they have access to many newspaper printings that were taken out of circulation.
By whom?
Well, for various reasons throughout the country, sometimes newspapers are printed and then they're removed before they're sent out to the nation, the towns that they pertain to.
I think we're a little familiar with
We are.
the crooked
Yes.
the crooked media.
But of course,
Whoa!
Not the company.
The
you know,
lying
not
fake
the
news. Oh,
not the
sorry.
real one that actually exists. Not
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
that's true.
Yeah.
Fucking
Excuse
They're
me.
fine.
Sorry.
Oh.
Miskatonic, of course, though, has
Remy is like
sources
just
everywhere.
getting so irritated
Yeah,
immediately.
Robin does the.
And so we are able to acquire a few copies of these newspapers.
What did you
every so
find in the
often.
newspapers?
For this particular town, the newspaper that was removed right around the time of the incident, we'll call it, is numerous reports of murders happening at the lake.
Right.
It seems to me that there was a cover-up and it was deemed an accident. But as far as I could tell, we'll say an entire camp full of people was murdered only but a few years ago.
Sorry, the entire camp? I thought it was
Entire
like
camp.
Was
I-
it?
Well, most of them.
Was it?
Skunk
Remy wasn't
this-
Skunk there?
This fellow seemed to have survived.
Is Skunk like within earshot?
Yeah.
What does he? I'm gonna look over him. What's he?
He
doing?
doesn't even look over and he just does one of these.
Damn.
I mean that's cool
Just
as
like
hell.
serious face.
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, he still got his sunglasses on and just like, doing the still just floating on his back.
I think I found the map, by the way.
Oh hell
The
yeah!
map was not hard to find.
Oh my god.
Finding the map should have been the easiest part.
Well, so I put it on the stream.
Oh.
Is that
Nice.
the right map?
Yes,
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
that is
dude.
exactly
Okay.
right.
That's like a
Yeah,
map.
So I
Yeah.
There's the 3 cabins at the north side of the lake. Oh my god. Jorge,
It's-
you knew this
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
I
Just the
played
map,
this
yeah.
game a lot of times.
This isn't even the one that you taught a computer how to play. Okay, that's fine.
It was all separate.
Though
shit.
Still spent hours and hours playing it.
Forgot that there are woods between the 3 cabins and the path that actually makes perfect sense because that's where the bear came out of.
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's all
Sick.
good.
It all works.
And Remy McSquemmy was probably swimming around the west end of the lake where she was being watched from those
The
woods.
left.
Okay.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
the
why I
woods
was
at the
using north,
fork in the
southeast.
path.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so y'all came in at
This is so
That-
helpful to have.
Yeah, that 3, like the top right where you can go up, down, or left.
Yeah.
Imagine there's a path going to the right.
Yeah.
That's where you came in.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because this is I guess there is a path at the. No, that just leads to the lower end of the map. Yeah, this is a circle. There's no way out of there, but in that one.
So
It's
it
fine.
was the
fine.
entire camp except for presumably this person was murdered. I thought it was like a
Hey.
couple camp counselors were murdered and that was it.
I mean, look around, PT. There's only what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of us.
Well,
Did I do that math right?
None of the
I wasn't really counting.
skunk seems
They're
to. Well,
close.
first of all, there are exactly 7 of us.
Remy just turns away from Scrum and rolls her eyes so hard that it hurts her head.
There are
Second of
8
all-
of us.
8?
Scrum is an idiot.
Jake.
Scrum.
Does Jake make 8?
Jake would make 8.
Jake's the director, though. He
Jake's the
doesn't
director.
count.
He's not here right now.
Skunk, Scrum,
Oop.
Shemerald,
Emerald,
fucking
Mac.
Mac, and Babs. Us 3.
Oh, Bab.
Mac and
It's
Babs.
just
I
Babs.
forgot
Us
about
3.
Babs.
I counted
And then
y'all as
Jake
2.
would make 9. Yeah,
I counted y'all as 2.
there we go.
I knew because I knew there's 5 counselors. Come on.
Mhm.
Well, that's okay, my new friend. I'm actually about to make it 7 because
Look, it's just that y'all are flustering me. Like, I'm sorry, you all are flustering me with your incessant questions and your interruptions when I'm just trying to tell you what I have found out. It took me a lot of time to find out this information, and I would like to divulge it to you if that would be all right with everyone.
sure.
Skunk,
yes.
I just want to preface this by saying we 3 are adventurers and have been so for years. These 2 decades. And just the thing
Barely
for
a
which
decade.
you are going to school and studying, something that we encounter on a daily basis. So I would just maybe dispense with the attitude
Yes,
a little bit, as much as I appreciate the knowledge.
I have read plenty about how you adventurers go around hashing and slashing your way through precious evidence instead of reading into possible discoveries that would benefit the rest of us.
Also,
So yes, no, you just
being
walk around and
very-
kill everything you can instead of capturing anything.
as well as
university
being
study.
very successful and well-respected entrepreneurs. Yes.
I can't
Well,
say
Robin
that
does
I've
not respond.
ever read about you being an entrepreneur of anything.
Okay, what were you saying, Skunk? Because if this conversation continues in the current direction, then I will have to start hashing and slashing.
Remy's gonna end up beating the killer.
Oh, for
Remy,
sure.
just the reveal
Remy's
is
gonna
that
kill. No, Remy's gonna do the thing where the murderer walks by and then she kills Scrum and then he's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my god, he's dead.
claims the murder.
That would be the biggest twist.
As I was saying, yes, there was only reports of counselors being murdered or going missing the camp, but the camp was shut down, and Skunk is one of the only people listed as a survivor. And there is no mention of the children anywhere in the newspapers. So
So what happened to the children then?
I think that you can guess what happened to the children.
They all went home and lived happily ever after.
Let's
Something
go
like
with
that.
that.
Something like that.
Mm.
That
Oh,
sounds
they went to
like
go
a
live on a
nice
farm very far
upstate.
away. Gotcha. Okay.
Upstate,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds lovely.
I mean, that sounds lovely.
Is there anything you'd like us to do? I would like to check out my quarters. You're making me very nervous talking about murders, as I'm sure you're making everyone else feel. And I'm just here to do a job, and my job is head of security, and my office is right over there. So I'm probably going to take my leave from this little get-together, as fun as the bonding has been, and I'm going to go check out my office.
Scrum, you know what is a great idea? If you think of anything else that you think would be helpful in learning a little bit more about the previous happenings of the camp, you should go talk to PT Sinclair in his office. As the head of security, this is basically his
The
responsibility.
way to funnel
So I'm
information.
sure he would love to hear anything you had to say.
I think I'll take my chances.
What is that fucking
Literally
reference
at that,
to?
literally at that, Robin goes, "Okay, that's enough," and
Let's
does
go get
like
some
the
grub,
push,
Robin.
pushes from the dock out, like back onto the dock, and is just like, "I am going to explore the rest of this camp. anybody is welcome to join me, but I've been given a new zest for this situation. It is the summertime. It is quite wonderful. I'm going to enjoy my time here at a potential murder camp, okay? And I pop that shirt back on and I start walking down the trail.
Mac jumps out of the water onto the dock as well. It's like, hold up, everybody! It's lunchtime.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm stalking.
interesting.
Is there a little ding 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 ding, like a little lunch bell? You know what I'm talking about? Like at camp at the dining hall, there's always a bell on the outside of the building, and then you ding the bell.
Should be coming any moment now.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right. Remy has a Pavlovian response and fully starts drooling at the sound of the bell.
You know,
Everybody
I am
starts scurrying out of the lake.
concerned
Perfect.
about my duties as head of security, but not enough to skip lunch. So I will join you all at lunch. Yes.
No one can fault you for that, my friend.
That's true.
Yes. The lunch hall is on the south side of the lake. That little cabin down there.
Mm.
Oh. Perfect. Okay.
Should we swim over? I'm just kidding. I'm very tired.
Oh, don't
Were there any
worry,
boats
old
at the
man. We'll have a little swimming competition later.
I don't know if I need to be involved in that.
Oh,
But,
you'll be involved in it. Don't worry about that.
oh, well, all right.
Not enjoying the anyway. Were there any boats on the Were there any boats on the lake
there's this
or at the dock rather?
There is a single rowboat
Okay,
on the side of the dock
keep that in mind.
with like
keep that in
oars
mind.
inside of it.
Lovely. It's just it's not even a series. Yeah, nothing is going to ruin Robin Renard's summer. He has a zest for life again. He is 25 again. He is a young man again. And no fucking axe wielding maniac is going to stop him from enjoying his summer.
I'm like, did Robin just earn himself the axe attack?
Oh
Specifically the axe.
Cool. Yeah, I think we're going to the mess hall. The
Dining
cafeteria.
hall,
Yeah,
mess
dining
hall, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So if there's nothing else, everybody walks together around the lake to the mess hall.
I want a grilled cheese and some dino nuggets.
Grill me a cheese.
When you arrive there, the Jake's Jeep is already outside.
Oh, looks like Jake is here. Perfect.
Yes. And you arrive at the mess hall. It is like a longer cabin. It says
Long
mess hall on the
sign.
outside. This one does have like a full sign on the grass.
I bust through the door and I say, "Who's here to grill me a cheese?"
You bust in and it's like a bunch of just like wooden tables in like a large area, and there's like a little stage at one end.
This is fucking wow. I am having flashbacks. Super
Yeah.
hard. That took that
Yeah,
stun
dude.
locked me for a little bit.
Smells a little dusty in here.
I kind of pat PT on the shoulders, be like, I'd be surprised
Ow,
if there's
first of all.
cheese to be grilled in here and anybody to do it. And I go, hello, Jake?
Jake pops up from the there's like a window into the kitchen, and he's like, "Oh, hey everyone, I'm glad you made it for lunch."
There's
All
my
right.
cheese grilling man. How are you, my friend?
Well, I'm not. I don't make the food. We have
Oh.
our new cook here,
Oh,
Who's that?
Turbo.
Turbo?
All right. Sounds
What
like a fast dude.
Sounds like they're
Whoa.
going to be able to grill old PT Sinclair, the world famous, a cheese in no time flat.
A man in like the apron and the chef hat comes
Yep.
over
God
to the window, like
damn
pops
it.
up at the window too, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, everyone?
oh,
Oh,
Hey,
more excited than I-
howdy.
Hello.
I'm
You
your
got
new
a great attitude.
I'm your new chef, Turbo McDusty.
whoa.
You what are you, a Rick and Morty character?
Very.
Excellent. Okay, this guy's attitude.
I have prepared lunch for the entire camp.
What'd you make?
I made my special mystery chili.
Whoa.
Come on, get it.
What's in there? What's in
And
there?
a chili for you, and a chili for you. And he's
Is it
putting-
people?
He's putting bowls of chili out on the ledge, and when you say "is it people,"
Remy
he, like,
observes him
like-
carefully.
like stops and spills a little bit of the bowl that he's put down, and he looks over at you. No, it's not, people. Come have some chili.
Yeah, me.
I know. Remy brought that up. Can I do a psychology roll on that?
Yes, you can do a psychology
Please.
roll.
Regular success.
You can't tell. Like it's definitely not for sure people. You don't have any guarantees from his attitude that it is not.
Great.
people either.
God.
Sorry.
The chili has some mystery to it.
I am Robin is doing his best when eating this chili to simply just have the less thick meat chunk parts of this. The bet will be just having the liquid part. Just like, cool, okay. I'm
So you
looking
just
at
want
Remy,
people
looking at Remy
juices?
going,
All right.
mouthing to Remy, just going, I don't know. I
Remy
swear,
just
yeah, what's going
does her best to dissociate as she's chowing down on
Well,
the
everybody
chili.
gets their bowl of chili
Okay.
and looks out at the tables, and there's a moment of where people don't know where to sit. And
Remy's sitting right in the middle of the table. Is it how
there's
big
a-
are the
there's a bunch
tables?
of
How big are
and
the
they're
tables?
like longer tables, so there's room.
So we
for
can all
everybody
fit at
on
one table, right?
Yeah.
Remy picks
sure.
the best looking table and sits down right in the middle.
Robin.
And
is
if no
going
one sits
to-
down next to me, I'll cry.
I'm gonna sit
I
across
will-
from Remy.
I will sit
cry.
with Remy.
Yes.
Skunk gets his bowl, and he just does like fully
Wolfs
kicks
it
it back,
Whoa.
puts it face down on the counter, and he's like, "All right, cats, I'm gonna take a little walk. I'll see you later. Take it sleazy." And he
Wow,
does
absolutely.
That's so
and,
cool.
walks
I
out
will
of
take
the-
it sleazy.
will.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
You believe that guy? It's amazing.
Mac goes and sits to like one table between
Rude.
y'all. And he's like,
Wait, are we sitting at different tables?
y'all are sitting at the same table, you
Yeah.
three, and then
Yeah.
Mac sits at a different table and leaves a table distance.
Oh,
no.
wow.
He's going there. And he's like, all right, y'all enjoy that table. Just gonna go sit over here. And
What's with the attitude, Mac?
Scrum
Never.
It's-
You know what?
sits at a faraway table.
Okay, you know that's fine.
And Bab and
Shemerald, come on, over here.
look at Jesus, there's so many fucking
Mac?
look at Mac, who's doing the cool guy, like, hey, yeah, come over here. And they look at y'all.
Bab doesn't even like Mac.
What are y'all doing?
I'm like, hey, sit over here, guys.
And they both go to sit with y'all.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, cool.
Just give.
It's the denim vest, dude. It's the tear off sleeve denim vest, dude. This is the that's why I'm cool.
Doing
Yeah,
like a
dude.
stretch. Robin
okay,
is
Maria, don't
It's
worry
fine,
about it.
Maria, don't worry about it.
It's fine. You can lie to us all you
After
want.
that, Robin is going to I'm just stretching and look over at Mac for a second and just be like, yeah, what's up? And then go back, very clearly, obviously turn his back to him to be like, hello, how are we? What's going
Mac kind of sheepishly picks up his bowl of chili and walks over to y'all.
There we go.
And he kind of picks up his head a little bit when he arrives at your table, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, gotcha."
Papa Squat, my man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Robin.
come on, have a seat.
play along
Welcome
with
in.
that.
Welcome to the table. It's okay. Look, let's just to lighten the mood a little bit. Was it weird for anyone else, the attitude that Turbo took when we asked if it was people meat? It was a little
Oh yeah,
weird,
yeah, for
right?
sure. No, I'm pretty sure this is people.
It's not people.
Guys, do you think it's people?
Do you
making
think
me
it's
more
people,
nervous?
though?
I don't think it is, but it could. I mean,
Hey, so has anybody been?
During that moment of silence, Scrum actually comes up with his bowl of chili, and he's like, "You
Hello.
can obviously tell when it is people and it is not people, and the consistency of the meat and the viscosity of the juices in between the meat,
Uh-huh.
and any remnants that may be in the chili, depending on how well that it was."
So is it people?
Sorry, all I'm hearing right now is that this motherfucker has eaten people before.
Oh, for sure.
is
All right,
that what you
Scrum,
learned about at Miskatonic?
tell
Is the
us.
consistency of people slush?
Tell you that yes.
Educate us.
Well, you can see from and he starts poking around at the at the meat, and he's like,
Yeah.
it's inconclusive.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let's say
All
it
right,
is
smart
people.
guy.
What would
Have
it
a
look
sit.
like?
Why
Well,
don't you
it's
have a sit and
probably
join the
not-
rest
it's
of us?
probably not people.
Yeah.
Is what my point is.
Excellent.
Well,
All
let's
right.
say-
Let's dig in. I guess.
I eat the chili.
I'm
Well,
gonna eat
definitely
it, but I'm
still
gonna like
nervous on this
keep
chili
looking at it.
I'm not
Yeah.
not nervous about it, but I am eating the chili.
Does everybody eat the chili?
Yeah.
All the other counselors also eat the chili.
Of course,
Cool.
good.
Well, if one of us dies, we all
Those
die.
are our
I
only
guess.
food, and thank
I
God
don't
none of
think
us
you
Yeah.
die if you eat people.
I know, but
You
I
go
don't know
mad.
if it's people or if maybe he poisoned us or something. You know.
You get the hunger like Charlie and Dee do in that one episode.
It's always right.
So
That's always what it
weird.
is. Yeah, you just
Weird
hunger.
vibes from Turbo aside. Have any of y'all been to this camp before? Is this all of our first time here, except for Skunk?
Yes. Well, we discussed before you arrived, and yes, this is all of our first times. Is it your first times as well?
Yes.
I
Indeed,
could
it
tell.
is.
Well, all right.
How
Well,
could you
I could
tell
tell
if
it was
it's
your
not
first time as well.
Wouldn't you have to have it be not your first time to know what it is to be your first time? So that doesn't make any
But
sense.
why?
Scrum.
If
Scrum,
look, it's just
scrum,
if
Scrum, that's quite a straw
look,
man
I actually
fallacy
have
that you've
some
got
more
going on.
reading to do back at the cabin, so I will catch you there later.
Sayonara.
That's
Okay.
no problem.
And he
Catch
goes
you
and he
later.
Puts his bowl of chili on the counter and he walks out.
Did he eat
I
it?
turn
Did you finish it? Okay.
Okay.
to Mac Bev.
Yeah, he
Babs
does
and-
one last little glug and then
Glug.
This chili
I
is
hate
so
the idea of
juicy, dude.
glugging
Glugging
chili.
some chili.
I know. I'm
Wanna
just
glug
picturing
some chili?
Skunk taking like steam. I'm picturing sexy, ugly Sonic the Hedgehog,
Dude.
just like shocked,
Oh,
taking a
sexy
bowl of chili,
and
ugly.
dripping down his face, dude. Ugh.
The most
One-handed
1
people.
and
Oh.
10 person I've ever seen. In my life. Somehow, not averaged out to a 5, both a 1 and a 10. I'm going to turn to the other counselors and just be like, I hate to discuss somebody when they're not around, but is Scrum your friend, Mac? I know you both came here, but it seems
that
he's
nerd.
more adversarial than.
Yeah, no, we
Hinge.
rode down here together, and it was fucking awful, man. Let me tell you.
I'm
But no,
sorry.
we do not hang out at school
I
or
see.
anything.
I
Yeah,
see.
I mostly just hang out with my boys on the team. You know,
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a full entire team. What do you? I don't know if above to, but remind me again what you play.
football.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. Yeah, you seem to more than capable.
Yeah, I
of
got the physique for it, right?
it. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
I could have used you in the circus. You'd have been a great strong man.
Oh, hey, man. Thanks. Thank you. Actually, that's
Oh no, it's so much more wholesome
you know.
than I
Like,
expected.
I feel like I sometimes like front an attitude because like maybe I don't get enough positive validation, but that means a lot to me. You know, I spend a lot of time working on this sweet bod, so
It definitely shows. I'd say that.
yeah,
And trust
you're
me,
not so bad yourself. I bet when you were younger, you could have crushed some heads, huh?
I hate to interrupt this.
Robin is
this
almost
moment.
a little flustered. Yeah, just sure. I mean,
I've just all of a sudden gotten very concerned that the head of security was not like the very first position that they fielded prior to even considering opening this place back up after a summer of
Particularly,
grisly
yeah.
murders.
Does it
Does that-
after unsolved murders?
Right.
No
Does that
less?
seem odd to anyone else? Is anyone else concerned that I literally showed up and said, hey, I've
Who
solved
asked
some crimes before? And they were like, oh, great, we need a head of security. By the way, 5 years ago, there was a whole camp full of people who were murdered.
Well, you know, the murders are a rumor.
I mean, it just
Are
sounds
they,
like
though?
a
'Cause-
regular case of profits over people to me, man.
Yeah, we
I'm
agreed
very
that
aware of
whenever
that scenario.
whoever the strongest one was when we all gathered together would be the head of security. But I guess he picked you. You know, that's okay. I'm not mad or anything.
I mean, I'm not going to
He's
argue
There
the
is strength in
decision-making
wisdom.
process.
Yeah. Nice.
I literally,
Sick.
as
We literally said
Remy
that
and
at the
I
same
say
time.
that at the same time. I
That's so cute.
actually go up for a high five.
Yes.
Yes.
And that was the world's first high five
That being
in
said,
1930.
Slap me five.
yeah,
About
no
the
one's
world's
ever
first high
high-fived before.
Well,
No,
think
never. Literally never. Never
think
ever.
about that. somebody had to have the first high five in the
Yeah,
world.
and it was us.
That's true.
I'm curious above table about the world's first high five now, but I will look into that.
Literally impossible to find out because it was ancient history.
It was
know that.
Neanderthals
Oh,
were
for
high-fiving
sure,
left
dude,
and
come
right.
on.
Yeah.
How long could we possibly have been high fiving?
You think two people
my
never
God.
slapped their hands together
We were
before?
so stuffy before. I don't
Since
mean
the
that they
fucking
accidentally
Stone
slapped their
Age,
hands together.
dog.
They
I
weren't
mean,
slap or
I mean,
stuffy.
like,
They were slappy.
Like I said, that's for later.
Slap me 5. Would anyone now that I'm concerned about this?
We invented it.
would
we beat it by
anyone-
like 40 years.
Oh,
We what?
The popular kind of high five or
Yeah.
slap me 5 sort of thing. Most of the origins are putting it around the 70s. Like,
Damn.
yeah. So we.
Okay.
You thought fucking cavemen were doing it?
Yeah,
No way!
I really
Okay,
thought that
all
cavemen
right.
were doing it.
I did. Well, I'm sure somebody slapped their hands together before that. Are you kidding me? Whoever came up with it in the
that's what I
70s was probably
saying. Of
like,
course
I'm
people slap their
trademarking
hands
it.
together. I'm just saying that.
Of
that
course.
it's
Just like
targeted.
The idea
don't know.
of
I
a.
might,
Yeah.
You don't know.
I
Would
wonder who did
anyone
it
like
first.
to accompany me to the security office for the first time and maybe look through some stuff just to get sort of a lay of the land? See if there is any documentation on anything. Just
Yeah, I'll go. I feel like in case you ever need some backup or somebody take over your position, if you happen to get incapacitated in the line of
Who's
duty.
saying this, Mac?
Max,
Yeah.
thanks.
It's me, Mac.
so
Remy's gonna look
so
sideways
Mac,
at that.
I don't need to, we don't need to parse words. Would you like to be sort of my apprentice? I have no
Deputy head of security.
I have no real interest in staying up all hours of the night. I'm a very old man. You know what I mean? I would like
no,
my
it's your
beauty
job.
rest. What do you? Well,
You
here's
get
the
to do
thing.
it.
I'm not getting paid any more than anyone else.
Like,
If this is the
gracefully
job that
stepping
you would
aside,
like,
I'm gracefully stepping aside, and I'm going to let you do the job, and that's that, right? Unless something happens to you, in which case I'll take over for you. Clearly being the other strongest one here. Probably the strongest one here, let's be honest.
well, I'm not gonna deny the camp director's ability to parse out who's the strongest person here.
Hey,
Anyway,
hey, me neither, That's why you go for it, you take the job, you stay up all night. I'll be here if something happens.
Remy's going to kind of look at her own muscles, and then look at Robin Renard's muscles, and then look
Remy's
at Mac's
gonna look
muscles.
at her 150 skill in
Yeah.
fighting brawl.
Yeah.
She's got some little watermelons
Two brick
under this
shit houses
vest,
sitting next
Yeah.
to each other, going, "Yeah, you're strong."
Yeah, you're the strongest guy here.
Yeah, definitely.
Strongest young man. That's for sure.
I'm going to my office. If anyone would like to join me, you may.
Strongest man under 25.
When Remy says that, Babs looks over at her and gives her the knowing chuckle. She understands
men.
what you're saying
Yeah.
and is laughing
Yeah.
with you. Yeah.
Yes. I like this. I like this Bab.
Ooh.
I like this, Bab.
Like,
Good Bab.
I'm happy to
I
go
don't
with
normally
you.
go for blondes, but
I take my bowl that I've taken about 3 bites of and am completely full, and I put it in the
Tiny
mess
old man tummy.
station.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tim just. I'm done.
oh god, I had 2 bites and I'm just so
I'm so
full.
full.
Ugh.
Yeah, PT, I'll go with you. Maybe we need to talk to Jake about getting you a key or something for the security shack.
I didn't even think about it. I honestly, given the look of the rest of this place, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just open all the time.
Yeah,
It's quite secure.
I don't know if there's a lot of locked doors around here. They don't seem to really have locks or anything.
That's not super safe, to be honest. As
Yeah,
the
I'm
head
understanding-
as the head of security, I actually might try to do something about that.
Well,
That might be my first act as head of security.
It's not like there's
Is-
a gun to lock up or anything,
So there's none of that.
So no gun.
So
There's
no
no-
gun though.
Why would we have a gun? It's a summer camp.
Above table, we
Well,
definitely brought our
bears.
guns, right?
Above table. Yes, you have.
I was like, Remy,
Okay,
1000%. Yeah.
Broader, yeah.
Great, love that.
All right, so Mac, you join in those 2 guys. I think I'll ask these gals to show me around the camp a little bit. If that would be cool, Shemerald. The Bab?
Chemel's like, well,
I do
I
declare.
do
It's
declare.
true. It's true. Hit me so hard.
It's true.
That seems like a fanciful idea to me.
Delightful.
We literally split off, boys. I'm so angry.
You
Great.
what?
Let's go. We split off, boys, and we just.
Oh, no.
We
I
middle
didn't realize we
middle
did
school
boys,
danced it. We didn't
girls.
even.
Minus Scrum and Skunk, the two scuzz.
So you're leaving.
Skunk
Mac is
doesn't
like,
conform to the gender binary. and Scrub
Skunk is
very-
100% non-binary.
Yeah,
A he they, if you will.
He they.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Mac
Skunk's
is like-
got big he they energy.
Yeah.
all right, let's take 1 hour to check everything out, but then we got to finish up the work in the kids' cabins.
Oh yeah,
What-
we have to
and-
get things
oh-
prepared. That's right.
What exactly needs to be done in the kids' cabins?
Make it
Well,
beds.
they're going to be here in a few days, so we got to make beds, wash the laundry.
They can't make their own beds? I don't understand.
They
gotta-
got
Zach.
to arrive with clean beds. We can't
Yeah.
make them wash the beds.
PT,
the
you want to
first-
start on a good note.
first
You want to
day.
start on a high note. You want to.
I suppose.
Jake
Well,
said
look,
anyways.
here's the thing. I won't. Look, my duties are in security. I don't know that my duties are in making bunks, as so to speak. So
Well, you're still a counselor.
enjoy
so.
that. I'm going to be in my office going through files. You're welcome to join me for the first bit.
Oh, we will.
And then when you split off, I'll sort of stay behind and continue my work.
I whispered to Mac. He does this all the time. Don't worry.
Off we go.
Do we want to kind of speed through these parts a little bit?
Let's
We can
do
montage.
it.
Sure, yeah, that's no problem.
So at the security cabin, y'all do get in with no problem.
Damn it.
That's a problem. See, the fact that I just kind of like, there was no, I just pushed. I didn't even turn the knob. That's a problem. I need to get the handyman out here to work on this.
It's a the cabin is like a smaller one. It's got a little desk. Everything is covered in cobwebs. It has like in the drawers when you search everything, there is like some bear mace.
Nice.
Helpful.
And one of those classic mag flashlights.
A torch?
Nightlife, Yeah.
Can I check
Torch?
the expiration on
Torch
that?
style, yeah.
Yeah. I want to check the expiration on that bear mace.
Turn on the light of your torch. and
Oh,
use it to
the bear mace is definitely expired.
Great.
yeah, it doesn't.
I hear it gets better with age.
That means it's more
They
potent.
even have
yeah,
to
the
put
potency
expiration dates on
increase.
stuff in the 30s. I feel like they were
John
just
asked,
like,
so I gave it expired.
It's expired in the sense that it's expired. Maybe not necessarily there's a date on it, but it is very clearly too old.
little rusty old
Yeah.
can.
There's no gun or anything, but there
Alright.
is a security jacket.
Nice.
I
There's
take
like
my
a
shotgun.
We all know who's wearing that.
I take my shotgun
Shotgun.
and I authoritatively slam it down on the desk horizontally and leave it there
dust
like a desk
poofs
ornament.
up. And as for Remy and Bab and Shemerald,
Yeah.
they
just-
show. What's up?
I'm just trying to get a feel for like what else is at the camp.
Yeah, they show you around the main perimeter of the lake. They show you like the mess halls on the south side. There's the security office on the east side. There's the manager's cabin on the west side where Jake does his work. There's y'all's bunks on the north side. And then there are paths leading to other areas that they say are technically part of the camp, but that they probably will not be using during this run.
Okay.
And they
During
use,
this
like,
run.
paths into the woods. and
Those
stuff,
are cordoned
during-
off.
during this season. It's
I mean, for the speed run, you just don't need to use these.
they're they're not closed off to you in any way. Like the paths are open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just say that
They're
they're
just like, we don't really use them.
we don't really go over there. There's just like a cave or some.
Gotcha.
And with that, everybody rejoins in that hour back at the cabins on the north side of the lake.
Skunk bunk.
Skunk
And-
bunk.
We're cool with going past all the work that y'all have to do?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a montage of PT
Yeah.
not working and Robin and Mac working and people having fun and
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a lot of like tossing,
throwing
laundry at each
sheets
I feel
other.
like-
at
I
each
feel
other. Ooh.
Yeah, me and the gals are probably like, I don't know, painting some signs or like dyeing some t-shirts, you know?
Yeah.
Was there anything?
One of my favorites is when two people are trying to put sheets on the bed. You keep on doing the thing so they can't hold on to it properly.
Oh, you mean like that thing you always
Yeah, thing I do.
You mean that thing you do?
Was there anything like? Not that I have to go through it right like tonight. It like literally tonight in game. I don't know the PT would go through it, but was there paperwork left behind by the previous security head to
No,
potentially go through?
Everything's been cleared out.
Great. Okay.
Like, mostly empty.
Cool. Good to know.
Yep. And with that, we arrive at nighttime. And so it has become dark and everybody's back in the skunk bunk.
Sweet.
And
That's how I felt.
Mac-
nighttime.
Mac is like, "All right, boys, the night belongs to us. Let's get this party bumping. Let's start jumping." And he slides out a case of beer from under his bunk bed.
Oh,
Robin does the
interesting.
Antonio Banderas meme of all the way just yes.
Oh my god, yes, chat, call it out. Who does first?
And yes,
Sick.
please call that out.
Woo.
And
All
since-
right, party time. Remy's gonna like take
Tossing
out a
beers to
cigarette.
everyone.
Hey!
Cheers. Cheersing
everyone's
up,
smoking
doing the-
cigarettes and
Yes.
do it.
Anybody got a doobie?
There's definitely like a doobie. Oh, it's
Fat
a skunk.
doobie?
Who do you think has it? Yeah.
Skunk's got a
Skunk
fat
pulls
blunt,
out
dude.
The fattest fucking doobie you've ever seen in your life.
Hey!
It's like he
Is
was
it like
able-
one of the cross-shaped ones?
It
Like
is
one of the
now.
crazy ones? It is not. Yeah, dude.
It is now.
And it's like he rolled it like finessely with his own giant hand, so it's like sized for him.
Whoa.
So it's like a big.
For
thick
us.
boy.
Hey, Skunk, that's a pretty cool skill you got there. I'd love to learn from you sometime.
Hey, anytime, any rhyme.
That was a rhyme.
How?
Robin is starting to get buzzed, so he
Hey,
just goes out loud and says, "That rhymed. That worked."
Bab, will you
Everybody cheers.
light me up here?
And they do like a shink and like
Yes.
you can pop open the Zippo and light it for you. Come on, chat. Who's gonna die first? We got the
We got Bab.
we got the
we got
lovely
Mac.
the lovely Bab. We got the jock Mac.
Don't kill Bab. I have a crush on her.
We got the
Bad
camp,
news.
the camp. Who's the? I always
Jake?
forget the name of the title for Jake.
The director.
The director.
Yes,
of
Oh, the
camp.
director's here?
We got no.
No,
Just
just general.
around. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the chef Turbo,
Turbo.
McNasty.
Chef
got-
is very
we got
generous.
fucking
Shemerald Kaiju.
Shemerald Kaiju.
Jake from the
Accented
same part has got to go.
Shemerald Kaiju.
See, I don't know, but killing the director right off the bat, well, it is very classic that a
Hey.
bunch of counselors just kind of have to like fend for themselves.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need everyone
Oh,
to know
yeah.
And there's
that.
Scrum. There's
um,
Scrum Diddley, the nerd.
Oh, yeah,
Scrum
Scrum
the
Diddley.
nerd, yeah.
Hey Maria, can you do a poll for who should die next?
You're right.
Whoa, whoa.
Make it
True.
between Mac and Jake.
Nice. Making Jack.
I need everyone to know that someone tried to underhand toss a beer to PT Sinclair, and he fully George Michael'd it.
Oh my god.
We know
Scrum's gonna be the last motherfucker
Scrum
alive,
is
and
so
Remy's
killable.
not gonna be happy about it.
Scrum is killable.
I already told you guys my plan. That was foreshadowing, okay?
I was gonna
Like,
say.
if that bitch is
Current
around me and
poll-
we're alone, he
Current
dies.
poll, who's getting the chop?
Oh no!
Who's getting the chop?
I'm not gonna participate. I don't want to. I don't want to
participating.
put my. Oh, okay.
I'm participating. I had plans.
I'm doing my
so
part.
You had plans, and now you're making them come true.
I have to
don't
vote
know.
them into place.
Absolutely.
I don't know what I want.
I don't know.
There we
People
go.
can also.
Oh, it is
use
quick,
those
isn't it?
points.
Oh yeah, you can use your
Spend
shit.
your channel points if you want to add.
Well, that's
more
going
votes.
on. Yeah, everybody calls party foul at PT for George Michaeling the beer.
Poor guy.
Scrum out of nowhere, having had 3 beers, is like, Hey, Zach, it's not like I planned it like while we're leading up to
As
this.
it's
not like I planned
happening.
before.
It's still
These 2 hours are the only
It's
time when
happening right
Jorge's
now.
allowed to play.
Yeah, it is.
Improv,
Fair.
it can be thought about seconds
Ahead, yeah.
before. It's not immediate synapse that stuff.
The narrative simply would not work. Jake from State Farm won. The narrative would simply not work if I did it the same as the names, or I literally just put them out.
Yes. It'd be insane. I love it.
Okay.
In his khakis.
So
Khakis.
Scrum, after having 3 beers, is like, wow, you guys, I feel really fucking good right now.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, that's good to hear. That's lovely.
Glad to see you loosen up a bit.
Yeah.
Out of the shell.
Yeah, let's turn up these tunes, huh? Let's really. I'm feeling like dancing. Yeah, give me another beer. Let's do this.
I turn up
word.
whatever.
Yeah,
I turn
I
up
guess it's a
the
record player.
record player.
PT
Yeah.
starts getting into it and then is also like, what time is it? I don't exactly know what my duties are, or like, where am I supposed to be patrolling right
nighttime.
now?
Hey, time is an illusion. Scrum is like, time is an illusion, man.
All
I read that in a
right.
book somewhere, and everybody's just
gonna
doing like the '80s dance where they're just like
Yeah.
kind of like dancing. in
We're
place.
so ahead of our time.
And Jake from State Farm. is how I'm gonna have to
Come
remember
on, Jake Terrapin.
Terrapin, yeah.
Jake Terrapin.
Jake
It's just
Terrapin.
running.
It's straight up Kate Bush in 1930 or something. I don't know.
It's a big band version.
Yeah, Jake is on his like 7th or 8th beer and does like a double beer in the teeth crack open.
Who does this?
Whoa.
Oh, so
Stone
Jake's
Cold
party
style?
with
Jake
us.
is
man.
fully here then.
Sorry, not,
Dang. Mac.
Mac.
yeah,
Mac,
not
okay.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake from State Farm is confusing me. And he's
A new character has entered the
Jake's
Because
fold.
I said
not
Nick
here.
and Jack, and then you were like, wait.
That's
that-
insane.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Jake Terrible.
Jake just starts pouring down the 2 beers into his mouth, and Scrum is like, chug, 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 chug.
Chug.
Everybody,
Yes!
I assume,
Yeah.
wants to join.
Drink it.
And Jake is like, woo, and then he goes to smash the bottles on the ground. He's like, well, actually, we do sleep here.
We'll
I'm
have
not
to
gonna-
clean them up later.
Yeah, I don't want to. No,
need,
that's
no
fine.
need, no
I
need.
That's a
understand.
wise
That's good.
choice.
That's good. I like.
Yeah,
I
I throw
help.
them outside, but their kids will be here
That's
eventually.
bad.
Yeah,
You don't want
no,
to.
no,
You
that's
have to
hard
suck
to
up
clean
anyway.
up.
Well,
Also.
listen.
Still
Respecting
pretty-
Mother Nature is cool as well. You
It was
know.
still pretty cool though, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
badass.
No, it was awesome. The idea.
You open those beers with
And-
your teeth.
Skunk is like leaning against the bunk bed, and he's like, totally.
Damn it.
Another sip of beer.
So cool.
And that's where we leave our outlaws partying in the
Oh.
bunk, presumably
Whoa.
with
And then?
PT to go to the security office eventually.
And then
And
what
then-
happens? Yes.
We cut to Jake. Do I keep saying
Jake
Jake?
Terrapin.
Jake Terrapin.
I
who's
keep
not
saying
in the
Jake
cabin.
Tapper in my head. I don't know why.
Mac is in the
Yes.
cabin.
I feel like I
Jake
keep calling
is-
Mac Jake.
Yes.
Jake, the real Jake from State Farm Terrapin.
From State Farm Terrapin.
We see him like doing the shutting the lights off in his office and closing the door, and locking it, showing the first
Wow.
lock in the in the camp. And he
Yeah. Putting out one of us.
he while he's like locking it,
Is he on the outside or the
he's
inside?
the
of
outside. He's like
Okay.
locking it to leave. And he hears like a noise in the bush, and there's like the camera view from the bush, and he like stops and he looks over. He's like, hello? Nobody answers, so he finishes locking and he keeps going. and he's like walking along the path in the dark, but he keeps hearing noises in the woods. He keeps stopping to look over at them. And eventually, and he's like going, and he's like working his way over back to the 3 cabins, but then he hears like a little voice coming from the woods,
Oh.
and it's like, help me,
Uh-oh.
help me.
It's
Hey.
Jason.
It's like, hello,
No.
help me. It's like, who's there? Help me, I'm stuck. I need help. And he like goes to like go into the woods, and then he like he like pushes aside a bush, and then he goes, and we see like
Ooh.
a harpoon go like directly through his back,
Oh!
and he's like walking, starts walking out of the woods with the harpoon sticking through his back, and there's like a rope connected to the front of it, like sticking out from the front of his body, and he's like looking down, he's like bleeding all over the place, and he like falls over a little bit, and he starts trying to like crawl, and then the rope just starts like sliding back into the woods. And he
Oh,
starts back into there.
Oh my
Holy
god!
shit.
And that's where we'll leave it till next time.
Holy shit! I want to watch some
yeah.
slashers now.
Everybody
is
should be
gonna be
watching
the
slashers
whole
this
fucking
summer.
I am weirdly in the mood for like an 80s slasher.